What is good, Smooth Nation? We're going to talk about DC today, and the street tiers are boring. And I will die on this hill. The street tiers in DC Comics are boring. They're all just mini versions of Batman. They're all just different versions of Batman. They all feel like mini Batman. They're all peak human. Nightwing, peak human. All of the Robins, peak human. Batwoman, peak human. Catwoman, peak human. Forgot this guy's name, but peak human. Katana, she has a magic sword, but I think she's just peak human. And this is the problem with DC street tiers. And nobody on the street level is allowed to have powers except for villains. Except for villains. Look at Poison Ivy has incredible powers, but no, she's got to get nerfed whenever she's fighting Batman. And like, none of these guys have freaking powers, and it gets to the point where it's just kind of boring at some point. Every street level character in DC feels like a Batman spinoff. It feels like a mini version of Batman. It all feels like different version of Batman. I understand Batman's a popular character. Not every single street level character in DC has to be another Batman. You know, guess what? Like Tim Drake, guess what his powers are? He's a good detective. He's good with martial arts and gadgets. That's it. Guess what Nightwing's power? Good detective, good with martial arts and gadgets. All the Robins, good with martial arts and gadgets. Catwoman. None of these guys have powers. Here's the thing. Whenever someone puts a DC character against a Marvel character, it starts off interesting until you get to the street tier. Because the street tiers all have powers. The street tiers are like 90% of them in Marvel have powers. The Spider-Man, Wolverine, Black Panther, he's got that special flower that gives him the super strength. Captain America has super strength. There's so many of these guys have powers. Except, of course, like in DC, if you're a hero, a street level hero, you're not allowed to have powers except for villains. Deathstroke is superhuman. He's enhanced, superhuman, he's got healing, all that. But anytime, he's always getting nerfed. DC hates superpowers. They're constantly nerfing characters so Batman can stay on top. I'm so freaking sick of Batman. Why does he have to be on top all the time? Like, Deathstroke is a really strong character. Superhuman, can dodge thousands of bullets. He's able to take on the Justice League, all that stuff. But he keeps getting nerfed whenever he has to fight Batman. Literally, every single Deathstroke versus Batman story goes, well, Deathstroke was nerfed. Well, Deathstroke, he wasn't operating 100%. He wasn't operating at 100% efficiency, or there's something wrong with his healing factor. Sometimes his healing factor doesn't work. It's like, if you have to nerf a character in order for him to fight another character, then it's a bad matchup to begin with. Why does Deathstroke have to fight Batman at all? Why does he have to fight Nightwing at all? Why does he have to fight Green Arrow at all? Black Canary has an ability, the Sonic Whale thing. If I was her, I would just spam that all the time. But no, she got to stick to martial arts on. So I'm so tired of all of these guys are just another Batman. They're all just little mini Batmans. I'm so sick of it. The street tiers in DC suck. They're so freaking boring. None of them have powers except for villains. And I'm just so freaking tired of the just no powers thing. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it, man. Like the street tiers in DC consist mostly of Batman, the Bat family, the Green Arrow family, and that's about it. Now, guess what? I'm just like, you go over in Marvel. Wolverine's got his claws, he's got his regeneration. Spider-Man's got his spider powers, the force strength of a spider, can climb walls, can do all this stuff. So many of the guys, they don't have powers, and it's like, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the just guy in a suit thing. I'm so sick of it. Because this is a universe with aliens. This is a universe where people like Cyborg exist, who's like half man, half machine, he can throw around buildings and stuff. Aquaman exists in this world. Isn't there like a half human, half Atlantean running around with super strength? That'd be awesome. They never have powers. I'm so sick of DC. DC hates powers. DC street tiers are bored. They all just rip-offs of Batman. They're all just different versions of Batman. They all feel like Batman. I'm sick of it. I want powers. I want powers. Why do you hate powers so much? It makes, the more you keep doing this, the more unbelievable it is that Batman can hang around the Justice League. Now, if Batman is in the back and he's tech support, that makes sense. You put Batman in the front lines, he's fighting people, I'm calling like BS. Oh, but wait a minute. You know, humans in DC, they're a little stronger than that. I don't care anymore. Okay? I don't care. You push my suspension of disbelief too far, just give some people some powers. You know what the Joker's power is? He's smart and he's got high pain tolerance. That's it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the no powers thing. They all feel like little mini Batman. You go over in Marvel, they love powers. Of course, you've got a few Shang-Chi's running around. You got a few Hawkeyes running around who don't have powers. A few of them. Most of the guys have powers, and that's why we love Marvel. DC, you need to let go of Batman. Not everybody has to be like Batman. And they keep nerfing. If you got powers, you gotta get nerfed. Because, well, like if you're an Atlantean and you go up against Batman, well, you gotta get nerfed, man. In fact, why do they even have to fight Batman? I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Why do they have to be put up against Batman all the time? Why do you have to keep beating the crap out of Superman? They always do Superman versus Batman, and guess how it goes? Superman's holding back, and then Batman wins. Why do they have to fight? You remember that episode of Justice League when Superman fought against Shazam? I find that more entertaining than any Superman versus Batman fight. Stop fighting Superman. Batman needs to stop fighting Superman and start focusing on his own villains. Okay, focus on your own villains. Okay, superpowered people should fight superpowered people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this. Like Deathstroke. Deathstroke should not be messing with Batman or Nightwing or Green Arrow. You know who Deathstroke should be fighting with? Other superpowered people. Why doesn't like Deathstroke just go mess with Beast Boy or something? Go mess with Beast Boy. I'd love to see that. Super Soldier versus guy who can turn to animals. That's awesome. Make this huge rivalry between him and Beast Boy. That's awesome. Well, Beast Boy's not as popular as Batman or Nightwing, Green Arrow. So stop nerfing these characters. This is why people hate on Batman, because he has to be the center of attention all the time, even when nothing's about him. When something's going on, it has nothing to do with Batman. Batman's got to get involved. It comes across as insecurity. You know that deep down, Batman realistically wouldn't be able to do anything, so you got to nerf everybody else. But why does Batman have to fight these guys to begin with? Why does he have to fight Deathstroke? Why does every single street tier have to be another version of Batman? Cassandra Cain, oh, she can read body language and stuff. Okay, what if you fight her in the dark? Something like that. I'm so freaking sick of this, the no powers thing. I'm done. I'm over it. Just embrace powers. Marvel, they embrace powers. I'm so sick of the street tiers in DC. They're boring. They're all just rip-offs of Batman. They're all just different versions of Batman. They all just like mini versions of Batman. I'm sick of it. Just embrace powers. You know why people like Deathstroke? Because Deathstroke, oh, he's like an evil Batman. No, he's not, first of all. He's nothing like Batman. But he also has powers, which he embraces. Embrace the powers. But no, they keep nerfing him. And half the time, he has to wear a suit. Like, Icon suit is so freaking dumb. What, like, I mean, he was able to take on the Flash. He was able to take on Green Lantern. And all these people just standing still. That's how strong Deathstroke was. Well, now he has to have a freaking suit to fight Superman. Like, can't you fight? You fought Green Lantern but you need the suit to fight Superman. I know Superman's stronger than Green Lantern, but come on. Stop nerfing characters just so they can go up against a Batman, bro. Sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Batman. I'm sick of every character having to be like Batman. All these guys are just mini versions of Batman. Sick of it. DC Street Heroes are boring. I'm done with this. Soup Nation, you are dismissed. See you guys later.